Saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And the tight end goes in motion left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Watson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. 53 lead now. Cover.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time. Now Brady. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Alpha, 72. Regular.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Brady. And Thomas has it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go. It's Gibson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 9, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Brady now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Brady again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 40 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Steps away to his left. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I agree with what you said. Football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Sims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around and out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he's got some space here. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Brady's going to look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down. Watson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On play action, it's Brady.
Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Thomas brings it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brady.
Out left to Dotson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Gibson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Robinson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Touchdown, Washington.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady.
And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget that.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Brady now on 1st down.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in 1st downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson.
He's going to have to hook up the Schwartz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Watson looks to throw again. Drops it off for Chubb.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On first down, Brady.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Chris Godwin
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second and 9, Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down is Brady. Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Here's Brady. Complete. It's Dotson. 18 more yards there and another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Again, powerful running. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A quick throw knocked away. Lead.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Cover!
Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Wait, set. Hey, 66. 450.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Go up. No, 66. Hey, go 66. 72.
Now Brady got to have this one.
Able to connect with Dotson. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Boy, just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurry back to the line of scrimmage and attack them again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Brady. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Watson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now Watson.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
This is taken at the 15. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, 66. All 50.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, all 66. Go Bandit.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. This defense making a huge play with that interception on the second drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a 3rd drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his head. But when it actually happens, if it does happen, he's got to go back and congratulate the man who got the interception and set them up.
72. Shadow. Hey, Alabama. Right now, boys.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 66.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he will not be able first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.